Hey, good afternoon. Glad to be with you today. It's Ellis. So, our practice today will be an accessible one. We're going to stay seated and we're going to work a lot today with shoulder movement, moving through a full range of motion there. Maybe feel a little bit lighter, a little bit looser at the end. So, as always, we're going to start seated, sensing into the body, and then we'll move a bit, we'll breathe a bit, and that'll be our practice today. So find yourself in your seat, in a variation of a seat that feels supported for you, both feet on the floor. You can lean back into the back of your chair or stay more upright. And I invite you to just allow the hands to land where they land in your lap, face up or face down. You don't need to overthink it. Close or soften your eyes. And without changing your breath, I'd like for you to notice it. Your inhales and your exhales, and begin to tune in to the natural rhythm of your breath. And then over the course of the next several breaths, with every exhale, can you relax something in your body? So you might start with the head and think about relaxing your ears on an exhale, and then your jaw, your eyebrows. And then moving down through the body. And with every exhale, releasing any effort that isn't serving you right now. So any work or effort that your body is doing that isn't functioning to keep you sitting upright, with every exhale, allowing some of that effort, some of that tension to ease. If it would help you, your exhales might come out the mouth in a sigh or a flutter of the lips. If that would help you ease into relaxing. So it's this great opportunity here at the beginning of our practice to shed the things that aren't serving us right now. Tension in the body, tension in the mind. Give yourself this next half hour or so of practice in presence, perhaps with a sense of ease. Relax your hands and your belly, your shoulders. About 4 more breaths. Don't overthink it. One more breath, exactly as you are. And then you can either keep the arms as they are or just let them hang alongside you as you take some rolls through the shoulders. And you can do these together or the shoulders move independently from one another. Take them forward and back. And then just intuitively begin to move through the head and neck. Doesn't need to look any certain way. What would feel really good right now. And then as you intuitively move through the head and the neck and the shoulders, allow this movement to travel to the spine towards some intuitive cat and cow. So your hands might come forward to your knees. Start to flex the spine in 360 degrees. So forward and back, side to side. Greet any creaking and crackling as normal welcome noises from your body. few more breaths here, exploring the sensation of weight shifting across the body, breath expanding through the ribs. Good. All right, ease your way towards stillness and then scoot a little bit forward into your chair so your feet are super flat. And take your legs as wide as they need for you to feel comfortable, stable, and supported. So we're going to move into some shoulder mobility exercises and know that you can take this where suits your body today. It might be more than mine or less than mine, and that's fine. So I want you to bring your hands to your knees and just lean forward about halfway. Don't overthink this specific prescription. And then let's start with the right arm, reach it forward. Now, keeping the upper body still, take your right arm out to the right, palm faces down. Keeping the arm where it is, turn the palm so it faces up towards the ceiling. Thumb is pointing back. Good, so we might be getting some sensation in the shoulder already. Now, keeping the palm facing towards the back of the room, or the palm facing up towards the ceiling, I should say. Bend your elbow so the back of your hand finds your back somewhere, or the fingers might just tap the side of your hip. But find the hand making contact with the torso and then roll your shoulder back a bit. So notice if in making that bind, that contact with the hand, you rounded that right shoulder in. Bring that neutral. Now with control, lift the hand, take it out to the right, and then turn the palm so the palm faces down. Stay leaning over, and then bend the elbow so the fingertips touch the back of your skull. Keep the elbow lifted. Good, so we're gonna move through that range of motion a few more times. Extend the arm out, turn the palm to the ceiling, bend the elbow, back of the palm, or the fingertips will find your hip or your back, anywhere. Extend out, turn the palm, touch the head. I want you to do this twice more through. Keep breathing. All the while keeping the trunk pretty still, keeping the shoulder, pretty level. So continuing to wrap the shoulder back. Now, fingertips are going to find the back of your skull. Pause here. Now really make contact, hand to the head, and then open the right elbow up to the ceiling. Gaze might even come to the ceiling. That's it. Good, keep the hand where it is, turn the chest back down where we were, reach your right arm forward, reach your left arm forward. So biceps frame the ears, palms face one another. Keep the torso as it is, breathe in. Then as you breathe out, let the arms glide along your hips. I do that a few more times. Reach the arms up, thumbs up, palms face one another, and then exhale, take it down. Good, keep moving like this with your breath, lift up, and lower. And then see if you can really extend the range of motion. So as you lift, can you lift the biceps past the head? And as you take it behind you, can your arms go back behind you any amount? Twice more. Notice perhaps an asymmetrical sensation in your shoulder between the right one that we've moved a bit more than the left one. Good, bring both hands to your lap and then you can sit up. Maybe give it a wiggle, maybe a cat-cow. And then we're going to take this to the other side. So shift the weight forward, tip forward a bit. Root your right hand down. Reach your left arm out to the left. Turn the palm so it faces the ceiling. And then bend the elbows, fingertips, or back of palm touches the torso. Take the arm out. Turn the palm to face down. Fingertips touch the back of the head. Good, so you've got this movement. Keep going like this, slow and steady. Don't worry if this feels different from the other side. That's okay. Good, keep going. Steady with the breath. Keep the shoulder lifting. Elbow stays lifted. Good, one more time, take it back. And then we're gonna meet with the hand at the back of your head. Pause here. And then really make contact between palm and skull. Lift the left elbow up. Feel some length between the hip crease and the elbow. Good. Bring the head back to neutral. Extend your left arm forward, right arm forward. Turn the palms to face down. Lift the arms as much as you can, and then bend the elbows, let the fingertips touch the back of your skull again. Good. Keep everything the same, just lengthen the arms, and then squeeze back. Keep going like that. Keep the elbows lifted, shoulders lifted. You've got this. One more time. Breath in. Fingertips to skull. Breath out. Keep the hands there. Just lift the torso up. Good. All right. Now lift your chest. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Inhale. As you exhale, round the elbows towards one another and let the chin roll into the throat. Good. Let's do that a few more times with your breath, expanding and then rounding in. A couple more times. And you can really move through the spine if that would feel good to you, or you can keep this movement pretty limited in the upper back or just the neck. Once more. Lift up. And then round in and pause. And so we're not really tugging on the head with the hands. It's just a little extra weight to relax the head down a bit. Maybe you can even feel a stretch between your shoulder blades. One more breath. Good. Lift the head up, release the hands down. Excellent work. All right, so our shoulders are nice and warm. We're going to move through some sun salutation A and then a little bit more flow. So you can stay shifted a little forward into your chair. Let's lift the arms up as you breathe in. And then fold forward, bring your hands to your knees, fold all the way down. Halfway lift, press into your hands, send the chest forward. Breathe out and fold. Rise all the way up, press into the hands, arms come up overhead. Now take your hands back to your knees and find a back bend. So lift the chest up through the frame of the shoulders, maybe lift the gaze. So this is your seated cobra pose. And then neutralize the spine. Breath in, arms up. Right back down, forward fold. Halfway lift. And fold. All the way rise up. Hands find your knees, cobra pose, send the chest forward. Maybe lift the gaze, send the tailbone back. Good, neutralize the spine, arms up. Same thing again, hands down and fold. Halfway lift, telescope the spine long. Fold as you breathe out, all the way up. Seated cobra. One breath or in one movement, or if you want to linger a little bit longer, that's fine. I want you to run through this whole flow twice more on your own. One more time. Good. After your last round of seated cobra, just find yourself neutral. We'll all meet here seated. Good. All right, so we're going to move into the flow part of our practice. I'd like for you to scoot over to the left edge of your chair so that basically just your right hip is on the chair, left hip is hanging off, and you can hold on to the seat of the chair for some stability. We're going to turn this into a lunge by taking your left leg back behind you, knees pointing down. Good. And then I want you to notice your hips here. It's okay if you're leaning a little to the right, but also notice is that left hip really dropping down. And let's see if we can find those more or less balanced. So you're really going to have to press with that back leg and engage the left glute, the back glute, to keep your hips more or less square. You also need to press through your front foot. So you might even feel that adductor, the inner thigh, doing a bit of work here. Good. Okay, so here we are in our lunge. Let's take the arms up. Stay here and breathe. Keep pressing through both feet. Good. All right, let's open this up to a twist to the right. Your hand can find the back of your chair, or you can hook the elbow there. And then the left arm can reach forward. Now you decide what to do with your head here. You can keep it kind of in line with your sternum, or you might turn it to face towards your right shoulder. This left arm can continue to reach, or you might bring it down to your knee for a little bit more stability. Good. Extend the left arm forward if you have it grounded. And then lift your left arm up beside the ear and lean back to the right towards the back of the chair. Good. Breathe in. Listen closely. As we breathe out, unravel the arms like a T, and then turn the left knee to the left. So you might need to adjust, but we're still sitting on the left edge of the chair. And our thighs are now making about a 90-degree angle. So we're in warrior two. Good. Okay, let's turn this in to peaceful warrior. So we're going to tip into the right, plant your right hand down on the chair, lift your left arm beside the ear. Option to keep this arm lifted or take the hand to the back of the skull and lean the head back into the hand. Now let's try not to let this bottom shoulder squeeze up into the ear, so keep pressing through the hand that's on the seat of your chair. Good, free that top arm, and then we'll take this into side angle lunge. Forearm will find your thigh. Then you'll sweep the other arm either beside the ear or the same option, hand to the skull, lean the skull back into the hand. All right, so we're gonna move side to side like that a couple of times. So free the arm, tip over, peaceful warrior, hand finds the thigh or the chair, and then hand to skull or hand reaches up. Good, let's do that again. Take it forward, and then take it back. Good, next time you're in side angle lunge, I want you to pause there. Good, now take the hand to the back of the skull, even if you haven't done that yet. Lift the elbow up. Breathe in. And then as you breathe out, take the gaze down and squeeze the elbow towards the floor. Do that 2 more times. So open up the chest and then round in. Once more like that. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale and open. Extend your arm. Now turn the palm so it faces the back of the room. Take that half bind. Back of the hand finds your low back. So remember what we did before. Now roll the shoulder onto your back. Keep this bind with your hand. You can press off with your left forearm to lift up and back into a half bound peaceful warrior. So my right hand is at the low back, left arm is reaching up and over, or I can find the hand at the skull. Good, excellent work. Unravel the arms, warrior two. Palms are facing down. Now on your next exhale, I want you to turn the palms to the ceiling as you squeeze the elbows to the ribs. Good, we're gonna do that a few more times. So palms turn down, take the arms wide, and then elbows squeeze to ribs. Twice more. See if you can notice the movement through your shoulders here. Maybe even feel the musculature in your armpits and below your armpits into the lats. Good, warrior two. And then release the hands down, swing both legs in front. Hands find your knees, cat and cow, 2 breaths. Draw the chest forward and up, tailbone back. And then we'll take the opposite shape, round to the spine. Do that once more. And exhale. Good, find your way up to neutral, and then we're gonna take this flow to the other side. So scoot over to the right edge of your chair. I've got my left hip on the seat. And then I'm gonna lengthen or sort of reach that right leg behind me. Toes are tucked under on the floor. And then I'm gonna adjust my hips in a way that feels stable, but kind of even. So they're not gonna be perfectly even, but I want you to have an energy, a hug of the muscles on the backs of your hips. Good, so here we are in our lunge. You can always keep the hand down on the chair and just lift one arm, or maybe both arms lift. High lunge, stay here and breathe. Press into both feet. Good. Turn this into a twist. Take the left hand back. It can grip the back of the chair or hook the elbow. Right arm can reach forward, or you can take it to the knee. Figure out your position with the head that feels comfortable for you. And then see if with your breath, you can hug the belly in to deepen the twist, at least energetically, to the left. Now extend the right arm if you had it down at the knee. And then we're going to tip up and back, lean into the left arm, sweep that right arm up. Okay, we're going to come from here to our warrior two variation. So shift forward, take the arms like a T, and then turn that right foot so it's on the ground, and our legs are about 90-degree angle to one another. Good, warrior two. Feel both feet on the ground. And then we're going to take left hand to the seat of the chair, peaceful warrior. Right arm comes up beside the ear. Either keep the hand long or the arm long, or take the hand to the back of the skull. And then press into this back hand so the elbow or the shoulder isn't pressing up into the head. Good, now we're going to go side to side angle lunge. Take your forearm to your thigh. Left arm can sweep up beside the ear or hand finds the skull. All right, 3 times like that. Sweep up and back. Your variation of peaceful warrior, chest lifted. Side angle lunge. Good. Try some more. Good. Next time you're in side angle lunge, pause there, forearm to thigh. And then bend the elbow, bring the hand to the back of the skull. Lift the elbow up. Get really long between your left hip crease and your left elbow. And then your next exhale, you're going to round in. Gaze comes down, elbow points down. Do that 2 more times. Feel an opening up of the chest and a rounding in. Last time. Round in. Lift up. Keep the elbow lifted. Extend the arm. Turn the palm to the back of the room. And then reach back. Find the half bind. Left hand finds the lower back, just like we did before. Press into your feet, and then you can press off with the forearm. Peaceful warrior with the half bind. Take the arm up and back. And then left hand stays at the low back. Good. Top hand can stay lifted. You can find the hand to skull again. Keep breathing. All right, warrior two. Palms face down to start. And then it'll be palms face up as you squeeze the elbows to the ribs. Good. Keep going like that. Move with your breath. And I really want you to feel the backs of your upper arms touching your side body. So can you engage the lats to let them reach out towards your upper arms? Good. One more time. Warrior two. Then we'll come to cat and cow. Bring your both legs forward, hands to knees, 3 rounds here. Send the chest forward and then round back. One more time. Good. Ease your way towards stillness. Excellent work. Let's cross our right ankle above the left knee for figure four pose. So we're making a figure four shape with the legs. And this might be sufficient sensation for you right now. If you would like to take this sensation in that outer hip a little bit farther, you might walk the hands forward and come to your forearms resting on the leg. If you have further to go, you can either bring something in front of you, like a stool, and bring your hands to that, or blocks on the floor if you really have much farther to go. I invite you to relax the head and the jaw, just like we practiced at the beginning of class. Two more breaths. Good. Walk your hands in, come to rise slowly up. Cross your right leg all the way over, so we're just sitting. Bring your left hand to your outer right knee, reach your right arm forward. Now we're going to circle the right arm up and then take it back behind us. Hand can just reach or you can grip the back of your chair. Stay here and breathe. Good. Circle the right arm up, over, and forward. Uncross your legs. We'll take figure four to the other side. So we'll take left ankle on top of your right knee. And it's okay if this side is different. Stay upright or ease the body forward any amount. Whichever variation you're in, either upright or leaning any amount. Just like the beginning of class, use your exhales to soften things that are not serving you right now. So softening the face, the jaw, the belly. Two more breaths. Walk your hands in, slowly rise. Cross your left leg all the way over. Right hand to outer left knee, left arm reaches forward to start. And then circle it up and around. Reach behind you. Either just keep reaching with the arm or take a grip on the chair. Find your twist and breathe here. Good. Circle the arm up and around. Come to face forward. Uncross your legs. And then set yourself up for a final position for some breathing, for some pranayama. So adjust yourself in your seat so you feel supported. And then I'm going to guide you through a breath that will have a longer exhale than an inhale. Actually, I'm not going to guide you through. I'm going to describe it to you. And then you're going to guide yourself. So my invitation for you is to start with a breath that has a 4-count inhale and a 5-count exhale. And then after a couple of rounds of that, you might invite a longer exhale, maybe 6 counts, still keeping the inhale at 4. And you can stay with 6-count exhale or extend that to 7 or 8. You might also experiment with lengthening the inhales by 1 count or so, while still maintaining a longer exhale. We're just going to do this for about a minute, so don't overthink it. Our intention is a long, slow, complete exhale. So sit tall, soften the eyes or close them down. Allow the hands to land where they land and relax your belly. As you're ready, take a 4-count inhale and a 5-count exhale. And over the course of the next minute or so, see if you can lengthen that exhale. Good, about one more round of breath. And when you complete this current round of breath, allow your breathing pace to find its natural rhythm. Good. Place your hands in a way that's intentional for you. So keeping the eyes soft and the breath soft. Find a position with your hands that feels like a good closing shape. So it could be a prayer, it could be hands stacked at the heart, hand at heart and belly, or another mudra or shape. I invite you to bow your chin in towards your chest. And may we find just a little bit of ease throughout the rest of our day, being willing to cut out, release the things that aren't serving us in the moment. Thank you. All right. As always, I'm very grateful to have you with me each week, and I look forward to seeing you each Friday. I will see you soon. Thank you.